Today's dish is presented by Stone Academy. One man is continuing his journey across the United States, mowing a lawn in each state as he goes.
This is so cool.
My son would love this.
Maybe Dante can sign up. So far, 28-year-old Rodney Smith Jr. has driven more than 19,000 miles and checked out 46 of the 50 states. Now, his goal is very simple, to mow a lawn for someone who is in need, who needs the help, a veteran, a single mother, elderly, or somebody who is disabled. And Smith got the idea last year, calling it 50 States, 50 Lawns, and 1 year later he's doing it again. But ironically enough, maybe this is good for Dante when he stops by through Connecticut. He's actually mentoring kids on the way.
And I noticed he's using a push mower too at that,
That
right?
ain't easy. Well, when you're traveling that much, I guess you have to have a small unit to be able to go around there.
Maybe it's like yours and he plugs it in?
Yeah,
or
see,
no?
I like to vacuum my lawn. That's how I look, because my three neighbors, they all have the big sitting ones, and then I have mine plugged in, and I'm like, okay, let me put it over my shoulder.
I've never heard of a plug-in lawnmower.
Yeah, I literally do it with one hand, and then I have the other hand here, like holding the cord. Okay, guys, I'm coming. It
Good
takes
thing
me
the lawn isn't that big.
No, it's not a sprawling estate, thankfully. But I guess that gentleman there, he's lined up for Hawaii and Alaska at the end of this month.
Oh, good for him.
Quite an adventure.
Yeah, I'd say.
So cool.
All right, everyone has that relative or friend that might not be that tech savvy.
Yeah, I think we all have a lot of them, actually. This video comes from New Mexico, where a 71-year-old man thought he was shooting a video of a romantic marriage proposal when, in fact, he was just taking a selfie. Oh, there he is.
He's watching, though.
Peeking in. So cute there.
Oh, my gosh.
But you can see there, I mean, he's happy.
Who would do that in your family?
I love my dad, but I feel like my dad might
get
do
Jerry selfies?
something like that. A lot of Jerry selfies. It's funny when people ask me to take photos. I'm always like, yeah, sure, I'll take a photo. And then you look and there's like 18 pictures of me there.
Oh, you do that too?
Well, I do the selfie, or when somebody's like, oh, can you take a photo? And you start taking
do it as a joke?
Yeah, as a joke. But then if they say take a picture, then you start doing a video. And
That's
they're
always
like,
a good one.
Keep smiling. oh, it's a video. Something like that.
All right, so a little throwback to a song that's been popular since, they say 2014.
Yeah? Are you a fan of this one?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Uptown
Some office,
Funk.
in Virginia are showing their appreciation in a lip-sync rendition of Uptown Funk.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Don't believe me, just watch. Hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah.
Look at that.
Didn't we see this happening in Connecticut earlier this week?
Yeah, but that was two gentlemen in their squad cars. This is like 87
the whole
people.
Department?
This is the whole county, I think, right here. It was all in response to a challenge from the Texas Police Department. They released Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA. So this thing has gone crazy online. 35 million views so far.
I'm so happy there's not a lot of crime in Norfolk, Virginia.
I guess not, right? Yeah, they're doing their thing over there. I think we should do it on CT Style.
With you and me and who? We can get Meg.
Meg's not in the studio. Tom, our floor director, are you interested? Sure?
Oh,
okay.
He's in. That's
we
good.
have 3 people. Come on down to Channel 8. We'll get this thing going.
It's going to be fantastic. All right, so here's proof that TSA agents never really know what they might find on the job in Florida. Ryan, get this. An agent recently found a snake. Yes, a snake in the hard drive of a computer.
But it wasn't like a little garter
Oh
snake.
my gosh!
It's a python, and oh yeah, it was alive as well. So the passenger was trying to get on a flight to Barbados. It was in a little stocking inside of that computer.
Can you
hard
imagine
drive.
if that? Wait, isn't that a movie?
Snakes on a plane.
Now that we're talking about it?
Get these snakes off this. Well, I won't continue with Samuel L. Jackson's lines there, but he was stopped and is now facing fines as a result of that one. All
right, let's stick with the flight theme for a little bit. You will no longer get peanuts on your Southwest flight.
Which I think is a good thing. I'm a fan of peanuts, not that you're asking, but, you know, I could see with all the allergies
Well, you don't have peanut butter in schools anymore, so it makes sense.
So that's why they stopped doing it here, but thankfully they are still going to have other snacks. They're going to have the pretzels, the cookies, whatever it may be. It's still better than Spirit.
Thank goodness. Spirit, you don't get anything unless you want to pay for it.
You got to bring your own nuts or whatever you are eating that day on the plane, I guess, right?
That's right.
You do. I'm just putting it out there, all right?
Not every rush hour commute has to be stressful, right, Ryan?
Right. That's very true. It doesn't have to be. This is out in Colorado where more than 1,000 people hit the river Instead of the roads, it's all part of the annual Tube Your Way to Work Day.
Do you see over there? Tubing to work.
Yeah, that's it. So they're tubing.
There's
They're
a nice
having a
option
good
for
time.
people there, right?
Yeah.